What is up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing another opening here for Magic the Gathering. Now this is definitely going to be really fun to open up because it's a very unique product, something that we don't usually get in Yu-Gi-Oh or any other card game. This is basically what's known as a theme booster. So essentially how this works is each of these boosters have 35 cards each, so there is actually quite a bit. And it is all regarding the latest set, Crimson Vow. Now, the difference between this and a regular booster pack is that it's actually been themed, as it says. The idea behind these theme boosters is that you get a specific kind of theme to it. So in this particular case, as an example, we have specific colors. So we have one focused on red, one on green, one on black, one on white, one on blue, but we also have this extra one here which, although it features all 5 colors, it's meant to be focusing on vampires, which is the main focus around this particular set known as Crimson Vow. So definitely going to be really interesting. The idea is that they're meant to be cards of that particular color, but at the same time the cards within these particular theme boosters are meant to be more synergetic towards each other. So that's definitely fantastic. Now, I did buy all of these before I actually found out that it's not particularly a good product that a lot of people might recommend. Basically, a lot of other more experienced Magic the Gathering players, they don't recommend buying this at all. They think that the idea of getting these cards, and you're paying almost double the price of a regular booster pack apparently, but you are only still going to get one rare or a mythic. So because of that, it's just, in terms of value, you're not really getting your money's worth. Though I kind of like to disagree with that. It's not about getting what's a rare or a mythic. It honestly is no big deal. I mean, I don't think I paid double for these because a regular booster pack here in Australia is about $7 each anyway, or I think $8 each actually. It's quite a bit. But I got all 6 of these as a bundle from a particular store who sold it for I think $41. So that means I paid roughly a little less than $7 per theme booster, meaning I technically paid less than for an actual booster anyway. So because of that, I figure what's the harm? I mean, that's really cheap, $7 Australian as well. So if you convert it to USD, then it's a really good deal for all of these. And I think it's great for beginner players like me because I don't have any Magic the Gathering cards. So I want to accumulate some cards to actually get myself started. And I'm not even a returning player. I straight up just don't have any Magic the Gathering cards whatsoever. So to be able to open up these and get cards, it's just fantastic to build up your collection. So if anything, I would recommend this maybe for new players like me. But if you're a returning player or an experienced player, then maybe this isn't the product for you. However, with that being said, I'm really excited to see what we have in here. Let's just begin with any of them, and let's just hope that we get something fun. So you could actually buy multiples of these, the same ones if you want to, and I think you should still get different stuff because it is technically a booster, so it's not like it's guaranteed cards. It's still going to be randomized. It's just that all of these cards will have their own synergies. So let's just see what they have inside here. So I think, yep, it's empty inside. It's just straight up this that we get here, which is yeah, I mean, for $7 for 35 cards, I mean, that's more than a booster pack anyway, so who cares, yeah? So I'm just gonna open this up here and let's find out what we have. So I'm not too familiar with cards. I believe if it's black, then it should be commons. So yeah, let's just see. I don't think it's worth going over all 35 cards name by name. That would be pretty crazy, but we obviously have a bunch of green cards here. We have an artifact that requires green, so obviously it is following a specific theme here. Very nice. I believe these would be uncommons. So that's not too bad as well. We do get some duplicates here, so if you are a person trying to get into a commander deck, then obviously it's not really that good. But to get into like modern or standard formats, that would be fantastic, since you're allowed 4 copies of the same card. So we keep going and we see a few repetitions, some unique cards that we haven't seen before. And we move on to the end where we have our rare, which is Splendid Reclamation. Alright, very interesting. And then we have these here as well. I think these would be meant to be used as a token of some sort, I'm not too sure. And we have this as well. So, alright, interesting. I mean, that's the first one. It's all green. And let's move on next to white, and let's see what we have in here. So, I'm not too familiar with the game of Magic. I mean, it is something that is... It's something I've always tried to get into, but I've never fully committed. So I always ended up getting rid of all my cards every time I try to get into Magic. But this time I took an interest in the particular lore of the Crimson Vow set. So I figured that might be the thing that keeps me staying in this for a longer period of time. So let's find out what's in here. I'm gonna move this aside. And here are all the white cards. So we have Human Knight, some humans. I guess that's mostly the theme with white cards, so very interesting there. Let's see if there's any duplicates. Yeah, we kind of do see some repetition in this, which I think is great if you're trying to accumulate a play set of cards anyway, so that's definitely not too bad whatsoever. So let's see, what do we have over here? We have, oh, 2 rares, interesting. So we have over here Lantern Flare and we have Sigarda's Summon. I'm personally very inexperienced in this, so I don't really know too much about what these cards can do, what any of these cards can do, so you guys would definitely have to tell me in the comments down below. But let's move on next to blue, change things up a bit. When it comes to the colors for each of these particular, well, for the game itself, I personally lean more towards black and red, and of course when it comes to the actual creature types, I like to play vampires, or at least that's the thing that's really drawing me into it. So, whoops, let's try and tear this up so that we can actually get to our cards. So, here we are. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Very interesting. So blue has the potential to, I guess, manipulate the board, stay in control most of the time, and no other color does that as well as a blue deck. So very interesting. Again, we're seeing repetition. I do actually kind of like that, just because it will be easy for me to accumulate play sets of cards. So very interesting cards to see here. We have over here our rare, which is a legendary creature, very nice. We have Cheroff, Visionary Stitcher. That's really cool. I think this particular character was mentioned in the lore itself, so yeah, definitely very interesting there. But let's move on to black now and let's see what we can get in this one. So as I said, if you are only interested in a specific color, then you'll just want to get multiples of this specific color, and you could potentially just accumulate playsets of cards really easily to build your deck. So that's why I think this is actually better than a regular booster pack, because if you were to get a regular booster pack, you're just getting random cards. I mean, you don't even get anything that synergizes with each other, and you're getting random colors, so is that really worth it? I mean, I'm obviously going to have to try out and see what a regular booster pack can offer, but for the time being, I kind of like how we actually are getting these cards here. It's so easy to accumulate, and I'm also kind of keen on trying out the modern format. So with that being said, this is already fantastic that I'm able to get multiple copies of the same card just to build up some playsets of things. Obviously you can't build it all up in one of these boosters, but even so. our rare here is Dying to Serve. Interesting. So if I was to actually continue on, I'd probably get more copies of the Vampire theme booster, the red and the black. I think they're the ones that are really the most interesting to me, or at least the ones where it's going to be specific to the deck I want to build. So with that being said, let's continue on here. Let's get this opened. It's a bit of tough work actually to open this up, but let's find out. And just gonna get this opened up here. Alright, so let's see what's in the red one. We have over here, oh, very nice cards. I mean, the artwork is definitely really phenomenal. I mean, compared to Yu-Gi-Oh, where it's a bit more on the anime style of things, Magic the Gathering is more so something that is realistic to some sort of degree. So with that being said, it definitely offers a different kind of experience in terms of getting into the actual artwork or aesthetics of the game. So let's see what we have over here. We have, oh, Vampire's Vengeance. So it's like really awesome to see that we get, oh, this is actually the cover card. That's really nice. And we have over here, oh, nice. We have a mythic. So this is Chandra Dressed to Kill. That is fantastic. Wow. That looks really good. I mean, I like that. Definitely very nice there. So yeah, that's awesome. Now, final theme booster. Let's hope for the best. I believe this will be all focused on vampires. So very curious to see how they'll pack this one, because unlike all of these ones which are focused on colors, stuff that we're already expecting, this vampire one will definitely be a bit different in this particular regard. So let me just pry this open. Let's find out what we have in here. Alright, so we have an artifact, Wedding Invitation, very nice. I think some cards, I don't know, I'm not too sure. So we do have some vampire cards here, obviously, I guess that makes sense. Now let's see if we can actually get some doubles with this, and that would be great. I mean, perhaps we might. Yeah, it does seem like we're getting some duplicates here, so it's a great way to build up playsets. As you can see, most of the vampire cards are either red or black. I mean, you wouldn't really expect anything else. I mean, this one's a mix of white. This one is a white as well, but the other colors are not as common, so I guess you're going to be expecting a lot of reds and blacks in here. But let's find out what else we have. Yeah, definitely a bit of repetition here, which is great, of course. I want to build up playsets. Oh, Evolving Wilds, definitely fantastic. I know that's a really good card. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So we have Angie, Maid of Dishonor. This is our rare. Very nice. Alright, cool. So that was pretty much it for these theme boosters. Definitely let me know what you guys actually think about this. Are you guys actually Magic players yourselves? I mean, obviously this whole channel has been mostly Yu-Gi-Oh! So I assume that most, if not all of you, are just Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, though perhaps some of you are just curious about the game. But with that being said, how many among you are actually Magic the Gathering players? And if you actually are you new to this and hoping to get in like I am right now? Or perhaps are you just more so a player who's been playing for a long time and you could actually tell me about these? But, you know, with that being said, I'm actually now keen to buy more of these theme boosters, because honestly, it seems like I got 2 copies of most of these cards, or each card. So if I buy more of these, could I potentially complete a playset just by getting 2 theme boosters? I mean, it's not necessarily that big of a loss to not get a mythic or a rare anyway. So with that being said, I think it's a great way to accumulate cards, and I already have so many. You have like, you know, 35. So obviously you have 210 cards right here. I mean, that's definitely really nice. It's enough to potentially build a deck, though I guess we'll have to find out on that. We don't have any lands, so that's going to be quite a challenge. But even so, I'm definitely really pleased about this. Definitely let me know what you guys think about this. But in the meantime, thanks for joining me today. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll see you all next time.